Okay, so this is what I would call my second husband. He was African American. I would call him the OG gangster style of a supervisor. And so he was a supervisor when I met him before we got married. And he said he worked his way up. So he was hired during the affirmative action time frame. So he got the job, which he said affirmative action was created for people like him and women. But he also said that with a black woman, you got the twofer because you were hiring a woman and a black person at the same time, which meant that the company got two subsidies for one person, which was the black woman. And so he said that's just how it was at the time, and that's what the companies were doing. So there's less white women actually getting hired into jobs because they found a loophole into the process. So to hear my husband talk, I would have thought he was a slave himself because of the fact that he was always talking about that slavery existed in his lifetime. What he was saying, it existed for his mom. And I'm not sure what he meant by that. He said that when his mom had a fight with his dad, that she would always go stay with family because he said his dad kept the house in his name only. He said his dad was in the United States military. He kept the house in his name only because he didn't want no woman taking the house from him. He didn't want to be homeless. And so he said that was the whole reason that his dad kept his wife's name off of the property, was for that very reason, because he didn't want to share the property with her. So this is my husband. I'm a white lady, remember, and my husband is a black man. And so this is what he is expressing to me related to his work habits and his sentiment related to women and divorce and what women are supposed to do after the marriage is final. So he just said every woman in his family that he ever knew went and stayed with family members after they got divorced. He said they never got alimony or anything. He said that all of them were working. He said every single last one of them, the women he knew from high school on up, he was from Florida, they were all working. He said none of them were on welfare. They weren't getting welfare at all. And, it's just that things didn't go his way because he had aspirations to be a professional football player, but it didn't work out for him. He did go to some college. He didn't complete it, but he was able to go attend college.